season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the double. Come on, come on. Hey.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Go!
Up the middle they go. It's Martinez. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came in with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Tracking 60. 60 ball catch. 70 race. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw. Looking left side of his got him in. That's right. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Seahawks at 11-3 on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Back to throw here.
Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down and inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
70 Lions.
They'll look to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take this from the 9 over about the 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Get it. 19 left, like 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick, 6, 7 Pirates, 7. Ready.
They'll drop the throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular, not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Mustang 19, 18, Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60. Go.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Martinez. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Shotgun now from Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Open man, here's Benson. That's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Throwing again, Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Kyler going to give this to Benson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. To throw is Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. In motion, the tight end. Murray now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages. and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Throwing now is Murray.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Follow. Oh, what? Oh,
Here's Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Trey Benson from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw again.
And complete to Smith-Njigba. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays and send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Ready up.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
70 Lions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Here's Murray. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Benson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll go again with Benson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Murray now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Go.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Murray going to throw. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
On the jump.
1st and 10.
19 right.
7-yard line.
60, Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Okay, break.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll set up to throw. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
him to his right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Pass caught, Arroyo right side.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo, 30 yards. And the Seahawks have retaken a third-quarter lead. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for two.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Go on, Hurt.
Now Murray off play action. Steps away. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Murray. Throw left side, it's reeled in by Hamilton. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Arizona.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
A give up the middle with Benson.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Murray. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. It's Murray. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive as they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
2nd and 1. That's taken in by Arroyo. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll drop the throw. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Brings up 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Cowboy, here we go, here we go. Panthers 60, Panthers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They did double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Wilson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Ryland on for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
That's the score. Cardinals 29, Seahawks 19. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Okay, great.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And that to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Martinez. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
79, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now back to throw. Through the middle of the field. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 50 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt.
Mustang 19. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Cardinals 29, Seahawks 25. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
He's into space past the 25.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Let's go now. Panther 6, Hawk 70, Hawk.
They'll look to throw here. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Seahawks have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw.
He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
Hey, hold on.
A give left side for Benson.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
They'll try to run for it with Benson. Now he's into the clear again.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Trey Benson, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
But it's certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
70 Lions. Viking 18.
Back to throw here.
Finds White.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the 35-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bob, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
He'll look to throw. There's that man again. It's complete.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And a short game down to about the 33. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all three timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape ball over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
That's complete to White. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60, trap below 80. Stop below 18.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And still two timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, three kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Sit. 2-2.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another